Hi everyone, it's been a while since I did a video, and the reason is because we got evacuated out of from our house, and we got actually evacuated 3 times. We kept on bouncing around because of the Thomas fire, and if you haven't heard about that, that's the largest wildfire in California's recorded history. So it's been pretty crazy, but I finally am able to get back to doing a video, and really this is a optimum time to show you a video on how to remove smoke smells from a car. Now, you can remove any kind of smell from a car, whether it's smoke, pet, urine, mold, mildew, any kind of smell like that can be removed using an ozone generator. And I'm going to show you today how to do that. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using my own personal car, and that's because it was in the vicinity of the fire for an extended period of time, and smoke actually creeped into the cabin, and you'd be amazed at how little smoke being present can cause an odor. Ozone is a special oxygen molecule which has 3 atoms versus 2 oxygen atoms that you breathe in normal air. That rogue extra molecule goes after and neutralizes any kind of organic matter or smell, right? So that's its job. It's going after that, and once it does its job, it turns back into O2. There's no residual smell, there's no chemicals, there's no masking. It's very, very clean. And that's what makes ozone so special. Ozone gets produced 2 ways. One is in the upper atmosphere in the ozone layer, and that's through ultraviolet. And the other one is through light, and that's called the silent corona discharge. There's only 2 ways to make ozone, and of course, when you're using an ozone generator, which is what we're going to be using today, that's the silent corona discharge. Basically, it's lightning in a box. Ozone has a half-life of about 30 minutes, which means it dissipates very quickly. There's no residue left behind, and when you're done with the treatment, you want to open up the windows and let it degas for about an hour or 2. You don't want to be in the car while doing the treatment. It's an irritant, and it would get in your lungs, and it wouldn't feel good at all. So just stay away from being in the interior of the car when you're doing the treatment. This unit that I'm using is about 4 years old. It's one of the earlier models, and the reason that I like it is because it's made like a tank. I'll put a link below, but I've used it hundreds of times for clients who hire me to help them remove smells from their cars. So it's a household unit actually that I'm using on a car. I'm just trying to introduce as much ozone into the area as possible. So the whole idea is to create a seal so that the ozone stays in the area that you're trying to sterilize. And you get a 1-inch pipe foam, and you'll see that it has a split like that. And what I do is I open up the window slightly, take my pipe foam, and I'm going to measure it out to how much I need. I'm going to be sticking the ozonator hose in here, so I'm going to need to have a little bit of room to do that. So, and now I'm going to raise the window up slightly to get that seal. Did a little cut there on the hose, you can see, so that I can make this a smaller opening, just so I can get it in there. I just jam it in there. And now I can run my ozone machine in there. Once you hook up your hose to the interior, now you're going to start the car. And the idea is that you want to put this on recirculate. And the reason why you want to put it on recirculate is because you want the ozone to be circulating around. Ozone is heavy and it pools down into the lower areas. But by putting on the recirculate, you're going to make sure that that air moves around. Now you also are going to want to open up every single compartment that you have. The whole idea here is to open up all of these areas that would otherwise trap air. You want the ozone to circulate all around these areas and do its work. That's why you keep all of these open throughout the entire treatment process. Okay, we're finished with the ozone treatment, and as you can see, I opened up all of my windows. This is just to let it degas. I'll have that for about 2 hours opened up, and then it's safe to go back inside. You'll always smell just a tinge of the ozone smell right after you're done. It's a little bit sweet, stringent. It's kind of a hard smell to describe, but you'll smell it. It'll dissipate over time, and it'll be much better than the smell that you had at the beginning. So that's it. That's how you remove smoke smells from cars and other smells as well. I'm Greg, your car angel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. I appreciate that. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.